What's up, gamers? How you doing? It's been a long time since you've seen my face, about 5 months or so. Some of you might have been watching my streams every now and again on Twitch. However, I'm sure a lot of you have been in the dark of what's happened and what's been going on. So, I guess I'll start from the beginning. In 2019, some pretty substantial drama took place. It was involving a YouTuber called Slazo and an ex-girlfriend of his who wrote basically a twit longer explaining what happened with their relationship and why it was wrong. And why things happened in this relationship that was wrong. Now, obviously, just because messages and screenshots were included didn't mean this was factually correct. However, a lot of YouTubers took this and ran with it, and it became a big drama piece. A lot of it got exposed. A lot of things privately that happened that definitely should not have happened got released to the public. A lot of people found out a lot about these YouTubers and their real intents with this situation. I was one of those YouTubers that was involved, apparently, and I'll get into that, why I say apparently. I was one of those YouTubers who was involved in the situation, and it was probably the worst year I think I've ever fucking had. It was just one of those times where I realized a lot of people close to me were evil people. And realizing that someone is actually evil is probably one of the scariest things you can ever experience with a friend. Now, the reason why I say apparently was involved, or allegedly, shall I say, is because I wasn't involved. I made a couple tweets about my opinion on the situation. I remember waking up when it was all released, and I decided to give my 2 cents. It was a pretty non-biased opinion, and it was a pretty normal response. However, when I woke up and tweeted that, I had a lot of friends close to me, and I'm not going to name any names. I was pretty immediately messaged by some friends saying, like, you need to delete this now. Like, it's really stupid. It's really stupid to be saying that kind of stuff. Being, unbiased and fair to both sides. And I was like, oh my god, what? And I was made to believe very, very quickly that what I was saying was not right, and being unbiased to a situation this delicate is really bad. Which I don't think is how the world works, but there you go. As time went on, more and more things got exposed. Slazo responds, things keep building up. A YouTuber decided to go on an interview, went on a video, was interviewed. Decided to name drop me and some other YouTubers that weren't ever fucking involved at all. And since then I've not been able to rid my name of this situation whatsoever. I was completely name dropped, and every person who made a video on this, everyone who made a video on this included my name or included my tweets, as if I'm some massive major villain who is behind the scenes pulling the strings, which was absurd and insane. Anyone who knows me knows that I would not even be slightly capable of this kind of thing, let alone would I ever dream of treating another person like this. Because I've been in a similar situation to Slazo myself, where I've been falsely accused of things like that, and I know exactly how it feels. That's why I was unbiased. That's why I felt that way. But I was never listened to, and I was made to believe that I was wrong for saying that stuff. And I genuinely believed that, because I believed I was going to lose all my friends. I wasn't that scared at the start of the situation. I didn't think it was going to build up to be this big thing. But once it was that big, I realized that the people around me giving me advice were giving me some of the most horrendous advice you could ever give another person. It took me a long time to realize that. And I think it kind of hit me when I was sat there one night and I watched this interview and I heard myself get name dropped. And then that's when I realized why I was being perceived the way I was being perceived. It wasn't just because of my tweets that were deleted, because they weren't gaining traction if they were deleted. I was being name dropped because the information that was being fed to people was that I was involved. And that's simply not true. I'm sure a lot of you can guess who that YouTuber was. I did an interview explaining even more about this. It's linked in the description. So I advise you to check that out if you've ever been one of those people to comment on my videos like, you're different, you're annoying that you were involved with that Slazo stuff. Oh, remember when you falsely accused someone of rape? I just want to offhandedly mention while I'm editing this, something I left out of this version, or this recording. I do completely understand and take full responsibility of the fact that me never responding at all, really ever making a statement about this, did make people believe that I was on the side of Slazo is guilty, and I just wanted to, take a moment to acknowledge that, I do take full responsibility. I have done. That's one of the main reasons why I left. It's because I realized that I needed to just sit there and think about it. And because I was, I realized once I'd kind of done damage by never responding and just leaving that statement, then removing it, and then never saying anything else again, that I caused damage. Apologizing would have healed the situation very quickly, at least a little bit, because then people would have understood the real picture. But instead it led people to come up with conspiracy theories and all sorts, so it didn't help. So I do take full responsibility for that. I have reached out to Slazo a long time ago, explaining my full thoughts on everything. So yeah. Where else have I been? Because I've returned since then. Well, I came back to YouTube at the start of last year, and I wanted to keep making videos because my channel was still earning money, and I thought I could really push myself and give myself a goal and smash it, which I did. I got my first 1 million viewed video, but the thing is, I wasn't driving myself. There was nothing driving me apart from the fact that it was making money, and it was really kind of wearing me down. I pretty much lost a lot of my passion towards my channel. If I did feel passionate about my videos, they wouldn't do well. So it was kind of like a negative, everything was always somehow negative. I owe it to James Marriott though, for pushing me and for getting me to make videos in the healthiest way I've ever had. I've had friends in the past usually force me to upload purely for monetary gain. You pushed me because you knew that there was passion in there somewhere and I did enjoy it deep down. I just didn't really know it yet. But it didn't work out in the end. I didn't find myself really loving much things in life. Found myself just, getting myself involved in situations that I just didn't want to be involved in, talking to people that I just didn't really like, I suppose, like just people I wasn't getting on with, but I was like being their friend because I was afraid of being alone again, because I had been ditched by that friend group that I was afraid of losing during that drama in the first place. The Reddit crew fell apart, and I fell out of contact with a lot of people. I lost the Reddit crew, which was a big support thing for me. They were my best friends. They genuinely were. There's no being around it. Brandon, Anna, Hoover, Axel, Quackity, these people were my best friends. And to lose 90% of that group as friends all within 1 weekend was pretty surreal to me. I basically went to TwitchCon. This was this was actually 2019, so I started to fuck the timeline up a lot. But in 2019, I went to TwitchCon right at the end, and it was, at that time, it had been the best time of my life because I got to meet people that I've aspired and looked up to, and love as creators and as friends. I got to meet all these people all at once. There's some amazing parties that happened, just funny things that happened that were just so surreal. If I told you some stories, you'd be like, what? I mean, even the group I was with was pretty unique. I was there with Axel, Talia Mar, and Spifey. Completely random group, right? Just of all different walks of life, I suppose. As streamers, and it was pretty cool. And it was really fun. But after that, I realized that I'd lost the Reddit crew, and it was pretty sad for a lot of us, because the Reddit crew was it was already it's dead. And it was just coming to this point where I'd started being replaced on Anna's and Brandon's videos, and I'd realized at that point no, I'm not even getting messaged by them. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's like a weird breakup. It's not one that's fun to swallow, but it happens. Fast forward 2020, obviously I come back and make videos and all that, and then what happened? Well, I kind of lost faith in my channel. A lot of people telling me YouTube's broken, YouTube's always broken, been this, that, and the other, and uploading videos regularly and trying to make money off of it as my main source of income was just not working out. It didn't feel right anymore either. So I took to streaming for a bit. Streaming was going great. I streamed a lot of Among Us, decided to upload those to YouTube and stuff. And I just didn't find any point in doing that, so I stopped uploading those to YouTube. And then I just kind of stopped streaming as well. And I found myself in a rut. But within a week, decided I was just going to take time to myself. I announced at the end of 2020 that I was going to be taking a break from YouTube indefinitely. Welcome back. And just decided that it's not for me at the moment, and I'm going to focus on myself. I've then, found fast forward during all that, I've found myself in one of the healthiest, most loving relationships you can imagine. She's literally she means the world to me, and I care about her very deeply, and I feel very cared about and supported and loved. And one of these relationships aren't, easy to come by. They're not things that just pop up and they exist. You have to work for these things. And I don't think I would have been able to build the relationship that I have. And I wouldn't have the relationship that I have if I didn't take time to myself and really allow, this relationship to rekindle things I lost of myself, my personality, things I like hobbies. I got back into painting models. I have some Star Wars models on my shelf that maybe I'll show, I guess, at some point. But, I took time to myself and focused on me and my relationship. And that has been really healthy for me and really helped me heal. from a lot of this shit, because I think I was still trying to get over this the whole time when I was making videos, just burning myself out because I didn't realize that this drama was killing me inside, and I needed to, conflict. I needed to come to it and get into a conflict with it. So, and during all this, by the way, being harassed by a massive YouTuber, Maximilian Moss, I'm having a video on that coming out in the next few days or a week or however long it takes to make. I won't have any promises of when it comes out, but I want to talk about that because that pissed me off so much. Like, dude, that guy harassed me so fucking much. And then once I didn't give him any attention, he harassed my friends to no end. And that guy has like 1 million subs. You better know I'm coming for his ass. So the drama ain't over, boys. But trust me, like, it gonna be juicy. I'm okay. To keep it short, I'm okay. I'm really happy with life. I'm gonna be streaming a lot more on Twitch, so please come over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BluesDank, by the way. I've just noticed like a lot of stands as well. I've like been tweeting saying like I'm dead and that they miss me. I'm here. Hello. I'm not dead. That's cool. I look a bit different, but I'm still the same me. Yeah. I just want to take a second to thank my girlfriend Caitlin, James, Axel, Hoover, Flinders, and so many other people that have been there for me and have kept me going with all this shit. Cosmic as well, for hearing me rant about 90% of the shit that goes on in my life. Appreciate you, buddy. Just a lot of people who've been there for me. You all pushed me in the right direction, and without you, any of you, I'd be nothing. I really appreciate everything you do for me, even if you don't feel like you've done anything. You definitely have. It's nice to be, pulled back into reality by friends and family and loved ones. It's been really, really good lately. So, yeah. But I guess I gave you a little bit of life. You can end the video now if you're just trying to check in on me. You can end it. Drama channels, you can leave now. But I got to meet my girlfriend at the start. Well, the end of last year into the start of this year, we got stuck together. And I just realizing that you actually have a future with someone is a really nice feeling. And knowing how loved you are and feeling that love and being able to reciprocate that love back because that's what you feel towards them is one of the best feelings ever. So I really hope those of you out there, if you have loved ones, let them know how much you love them and care about them, because it can go a long way. A bit soppy for me. Sorry, I just feel very positive towards that at the moment. It's like my main positive driving force in my life is my relationship. It's just really, really perfect. I don't know how else to say it. If you follow any of my Twitter accounts, it's all I tweet about. I literally love that girl to no end. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking up on me. I hope you've all been well. We haven't really spoken since the pandemic, but I hope you've all been okay and unaffected by it. Apart from, obviously, we've all been affected by it in the worst ways. I just hope you haven't been affected. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Stay tuned.